Hey guys, so in this startup series, I'm going to be covering a very important topic, that is how to incorporate an LLP. So, usually it's better to take help of a professional when you are doing this, but if you really do want to get your hands dirty in the millions of documents and the procedures required to do this, well, it is always better to have some information up your sleeve. So, before you start this, three things you should have. You should create a login account, sorry, you should create an account on the MCA website, that is go to www.mca.gov.in. The second thing is you should have your digital signature in place. You can take help of Capricorn or eMudra and get your digital signature done. It takes doesn't even take a day. And the third thing is to have an idea about what kind of name do you want for your LLP. So the first step is to get a name approval for your LLP. Getting your name approved by the MCA, that is Ministry of Corporate Affairs, or the government, is very important, because there can be many they can already be an LLP with the same name. Now, once this is done, you can go on to the MCA website, that is www.mca.gov.in, and go to My Services. Under that, run LLP, reserve unique name of LLP, and once you click that, you'll get a dialog box where there are options of two proposed names. And once you put that, you can always auto check. There is a button of auto check, and you can see whether this name is available or not. Now, even if a name is available, does not mean that it will be approved. Okay, so once you auto check and things are in order, there is a comment section. You can comment whether your name may already be having a trademark, so you can comment the same. And there there is an option of attaching the object clause, so it's always better to do the same in either Word or a PDF format. Once this is done and you submit, there is no pay later option here. You have to pay the prescribed government fee and then move forward. Now, in once you are done with this, in about 2-3 days, you should get a reply from the MCA. And once your name is approved, you have 20 days time to incorporate your LLP. So, once your name is approved, you can go to the LLP download forms option on the MCA website, and you can download the Philip form. This is the main form in which all the details relating to the partners, relating to the share capital, relating to the shares, relating to the ownership ratio, and all the documents are to be attached. Once you are done with this, the same form has to be then uploaded on the MCA website. Now, the main thing here is all the documents required for an LLP. Whenever you are forming an LLP, the registered address can be the address where you live. So, you can always add your actual business office address as an additional place of business in your LLP. The reason is you may keep on changing your office address. There is a very high possibility that can happen. So, if you opt for your residential address as your registered address, then in that case, you will require utility bills of no less than no earlier than 2 months. Then the address on the utility bill must match with the actual address. If it is not ownership, if it is rented, then the utility bill and the NOC of the owner is compulsory. The owner needs to sign the no objection certificate, and only then basically it's a proof that the owner is allowing you to use this address as the registered office address of the LLP. The same thing is applicable if you are registering your actual office address. It can be owned or it can be rented. Now, if the designated directors or the designated partners in this case do not already have a DIN, then proof of identity and proof of address of the designated partners is compulsory. Um, the utility bill which you will provide as a proof of residence, the address on the same must match the address on the driver's license or the passport. If that is not the case, then you will have to get it changed. So the best way to do is the address on the utility bill must match the address on the bank statement, which usually is doable, and should make sure that you get that done. Um, Other than this, the list of the document is stated here. So I hope you get these in order. So once these documents are ready and you attach this to the Philip form, you have to get it verified by a professional, that is compulsory. So the professional can either be a chartered accountant or a company secretary, and the digital signature of the same will be attached here. The digital signature of the partners which we got ready before the name approval will be helpful here, and you need to attach one of the partners DSC over here. And once the Philip form is done, you need to go to the MCA website and upload the same, pay the prescribed fee, and then wait for this form to be accepted. Once this form is accepted, you have 30 days time to submit form 3. Now this form 3 is very important because in this form the LLP agreement is to be attached. The stamp duty value is 1% of the capital of the LLP, and this partnership deed of the LLP is to be attached, and form 3 is to be submitted within 30 days of incorporation. Also, a very important mention that the name approval method which we did at the start, you can directly do that with the Philip form. So you do not need to go to the run LLP and do the needful and then wait for the name and then download the Philip form and do the entire procedure again. You can directly just download the Philip form and write the new name, which and basically write the proposed name and do the needful. But the drawback here is, in case the name is rejected, you will have to do the entire thing again and change the name which you have already proposed name which you have put on the various documents and change it, and then again add the new company's name. So it's always better to first get your name approval. You will obviously save the prescribed government fee if you directly download the Philip form and do the same, but it's always better to do the run application first. So, well, this is the entire process of how you can incorporate an LLP. I'm sure you must be having various doubts regarding this. You can always comment, and I will try to answer as soon as possible and as in a detailed manner as possible. And well, all the best.